Good evening and welcome to the Channel Studios here in London with your international news around the world in 5. In the dead of night, Russian forces shelling Europe's largest nuclear power plant. And this is the result: a fire at the Zaporizhzhia power station causing international outrage. The fire has since been put out and officials say the site is safe.
Как это вообще возможно? Мы же вместе.
But in a message, Ukrainian President Zelensky said the attack could have caused an explosion 6 times the size of Chernobyl.
Брошенный взрывом горящий графит.
And experts are still concerned about the safety of the site.
見れなくなってます。オンラインで
Leaders around the world have also condemned the attack.
We condemn the attacks on civilians, and over the night we have also seen reports about the attack against the nuclear power plant. This just demonstrates the recklessness of this war and the importance of ending it, and the importance of Russia withdrawing all its troops and engaging good faith in diplomatic efforts.
Russia's attack last night put Europe's largest nuclear power at grave risk. It was incredibly reckless and dangerous, and it threatened the safety of civilians across Russia, Ukraine, and Europe.
Colleagues, this is the first time that a state has attacked a fueled and functioning nuclear power plant. International law requires special protection for nuclear facilities, and it is difficult to see how Russia's actions were compatible with its commitments under Article 56 of the Additional Protocol of the Geneva Conventions. It must not happen again.
Meanwhile, the strategic port city of Mariupol has been under constant attack. Mobile phone footage showing apartment buildings on fire. Russian forces also increased attacks on Chernihiv. Ukrainian emergency services saying at least 47 people have died in the town. And people have been sharing before and after photos online. These are not military landmarks or strategic facilities, just apartment blocks where people once lived. Russia's foreign minister too today accusing Russian soldiers of rape.
When bombs fall on your cities, when soldiers rape women in the occupied cities, and we have numerous cases, unfortunately, when Russian soldiers rape women in the Ukrainian cities, it's difficult, of course, to speak about the efficiency of the international law.
Meanwhile, overnight, the US slapped sanctions on a further 8 oligarchs, many of them close to Vladimir Putin. In other news, at least 30 people have been killed at a bombing at a mosque during Friday prayers in Pakistan. The death toll is expected to rise as many of those injured are in a critical condition. South Korea's government has issued a natural disaster alert after a wildfire broke out near a nuclear power plant. The Hanul plant, which has 6 reactors, is situated close to the fires which have so far destroyed 12 residential properties. And a Venezuelan migrant who fled his country has been living in a treehouse near the border between Venezuela and Colombia for more than 4 years. Carlos Sanchez left for Colombia in 2016, but ended up building his current residence after making friends with the local landowner. His house is decorated with pictures of his daughters and grandchildren, to whom he sends money to weekly. And that's your international news around the world in 5. Now back to the Channel Studios in Lagos.